Have you ever heard of the region beta paradox? The basic idea of it is that long term, it might be better if you're in a really bad situation as opposed to a slightly bad situation, because the really bad situation will force you into an action which rectifies that situation. For example, if you absolutely hate your job, you'll probably go and get a new one, which you enjoy more. But if you only slightly dislike it, you might stay there for decades and never achieve your full potential or find a job that you actually enjoy. Similarly, if you have a partner who treats you terribly, you'll probably get out of that relationship. But if they only treat you slightly badly, you might spend years with that person and never fully understand what it's like to have a loving relationship. Obviously, the idea of learning about this paradox is to try not let it get to the stage where you have to have a terrible experience before you rectify your actions. And I was trying to think of some examples in personal finance where this might be the case. Here are a few I've come up with, but please let me know if you can think of any other ones in the comments. You'll probably change your savings account if it has a terrible interest rate. But if it has an okay interest rate, you'll probably stick with it because of habit, but lose out on thousands of pounds of interest over the years. If the investment fund that your pension is invested in has a really high fee, you'll probably change it to one with a lower fee. But if it has a slightly high fee, say 0.5%, you'll probably be unlikely to change it, but that'll lead you to lose out on hundreds of thousands of returns potentially in the future. As I said, let me know in the comments if you can think of any other examples of applying this region beta paradox to personal finance.